Integrity has no need of rules. To know oneself, one should assert oneself. I know of only one duty, and that is to love. Freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. There is no love of life without despair of life. The need to be right is the sign of a vulgar mind. No cause justifies the deaths of innocent people. You cannot create experience. You must undergo it. To be happy we must not be too concerned with others. Men must live and create. Live to the point of tears. Nothing is more despicable than respect based on fear. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Man is the only creature that refuses to be what he is. The absurd is the essential concept and the first truth. A man without ethics is a wild beast loosed upon this world. Friendship often ends in love, but love and friendship, never. The only real progress lies in learning to be wrong all alone. Alas, after a certain age every man is responsible for his face. Blessed are the hearts that can bend, they shall never be broken. I should like to be able to love my country and still love justice. Real generosity toward the future lies in giving all to the present. Those who lack the courage will always find a philosophy to justify it. Some people talk in their sleep. Lecturers talk while other people sleep. Charm is a way of getting the answer yes without asking a clear question. Nobody realizes that some people expend tremendous energy merely to be normal. In the depth of winter I finally learned that there was in me an invincible summer. Without work, all life goes rotten. But when work is soulless, life stifles and dies. He who despairs of the human condition is a coward, but he who has hope for it is a fool. By definition, a government has no conscience. Sometimes it has a policy, but nothing more. Every act of rebellion expresses a nostalgia for innocence and an appeal to the essence of being. We continue to shape our personality all our life. If we knew ourselves perfectly, we should die. Without freedom, no art. Art lives only on the restraints it imposes on itself, and dies of all others. The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. We always deceive ourselves twice about the people we love, first to their advantage, then to their disadvantage. A free press can, of course, be good or bad, but, most certainly without freedom, the press will never be anything but bad. We used to wonder where war lived, what it was that made it so vile. And now we realize that we know where it lives. Inside ourselves. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. The evil that is in the world almost always comes of ignorance, and good intentions may do as much harm as malevolence if they lack understanding. All great deeds and all great thoughts have a ridiculous beginning. Great works are often born on a street corner or in a restaurant's revolving door. Beauty is unbearable, drives us to despair, offering us for a minute the glimpse of an eternity that we should like to stretch out over the whole of time. We get into the habit of living before acquiring the habit of thinking. The modern mind is in complete disarray. Knowledge has stretched itself to the point where neither the world nor our intelligence can find any foothold. It is a fact that we are suffering from nihilism. Lying is not only saying what isn't true. It is also, in fact especially, saying more than is true and, in the case of the human heart, saying more than one feels. We all do it, every day, to make life simpler. Basically, at the very bottom of life, which seduces us all, there is only absurdity, and more absurdity. And maybe that's what gives us our joy for living, because the only thing that can defeat absurdity is lucidity. Truth is mysterious, elusive, always to be conquered. Liberty is dangerous, as hard to live with as it is elating. We must march toward these two goals, painfully but resolutely, certain in advance of our failings on so long a road.